Parshas Truma. We're building the Mishkan. Now there are two keilim that are being built in this week's Parsha. And I wanted to note the difference in the commandment, the way it's taught to us, and understand the message behind each of these keilim. The first is the Aron HaBris. And the pasuk by the Aron HaBris gives the commandment in plural. V'asu Aron atzei shitim. As opposed to the Shulchan, the pasuk writes it in singular. V'asita Shulchan atzei shitim. That's one interesting difference. The second difference is the dimensions. When it comes to the Aron HaBris, they're all half dimensions. V'asu Aron atzei shitim amatayim v'chetzi orko, ama v'chetzi rochbo, v'ama v'chetzi komato. So the height, width, and length are all v'chetzi. When it comes to the Shulchan, there we see whole measures. V'asita Shulchan atzei shitim amatayim arko, ama rochbo. So the width and the length are both full measures. Only when it comes to the height, there it's ama v'chetzi komato. There it's a half measure. What's the meaning behind it? Why the plural? Why the singular? Why by the Aron HaBris is it broken measures? And why by the Shulchan is it whole measures? Well, they each have a different message to teach us. The Aron HaBris represents Torah. That's where the luchos were being kept. The Shulchan represents parnassah. That's where the bread was made. They gave parnassah to Am Yisrael. There's a different message being taught here. Rabbi Rivlin always used to say, based on the pasuk that we quote every day in Aleinu L'Shabeach, V'ala aretz mitachat, v'shamayim mima'al, v'ala aretz mitachat. That people really shouldn't compare. But if they are looking at other people, it makes a big difference which way you look. Some people look to other people who are doing better than them spiritually, and they say, wow, I want to be great like them. And when they see people doing better than them financially, they say, oh, I wish I had that. They're looking up both spiritually and looking up physically. Looking up spiritually is productive. Looking up physically sometimes makes them feel they don't have everything they want. And they feel sad about that. Some people look down and they say, when it comes to spiritually, well, I'm doing better than him and him and him, I'm okay. And when it comes financially, they look down at people and they say, well, Baruch Hashem, I'm blessed. I have more than him and him and him. In that sense, it's good. What's the instruction, the remez in the Torah? B'shamayim mima'al, when it comes to heavenly things, you should look at people who are one step ahead of you. V'ala aretz mitachat. And when it comes to mundane things, gashmiyus, you should look at people who are below you. That way you're only going to grow. In spiritual matters, you'll say, what's my next step? How can I reach even higher? When it comes to physical things, you can say, I'm blessed. I have everything I need. I'm satisfied. So when it comes to the Shulchan, that's the gashmiyus. The measurements are complete. Amatayim, ama, they're complete. You should feel satisfied. I have everything I need. That's regarding the width and the length. But when it comes to the height, that's incomplete. Because that's about using your money for gavoa, for things that are higher, for the sake of Hashem. When it comes to parnassah, you should never say, I gave enough. I'm complete in my giving of parnassah. So when it comes to looking at your own financial situation, be satisfied with what you have. Complete measurements. When it comes to using your money for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you can always do more. But when it comes to Aron HaBris, that represents Torah. When it represents Torah in every direction, it's incomplete. A person should always feel, I have more I can do, I have more I can learn, I have more I can accomplish. And therefore all the measurements in every direction are incomplete. In gashmiyus, you feel complete. In ruchnius, you're always saying, I want to take my next step, I want to reach even higher. And that also explains why, when it comes to the Shulchan, it's in singular. But when it comes to the Aron HaBris, it's in plural. When it comes to the Shulchan, it's in singular. Not everyone is guaranteed a parnassah. I'm telling you to have parnassah, do your best. What HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives you is what He gives you. Feel satisfied. When it comes to Torah, don't say, the Torah is only for the great people. The Torah is only for the malachim, the geniuses. No, when it comes to Torah, it's asu. Everyone can do it. The Torah isn't defined only by the Talmidei Chachamim. The Torah is accessible for everyone to learn. So therefore, hidden in the dimensions and the instruction of the Aron HaBris on the one hand and the Shulchan on the other hand is guidance for us on how to approach our learning and how to approach our wealth. When it comes to learning, everyone can learn. V'asu, it's in plural, and never feel complete. All the measurements are broken, you can always do more. And when it comes to the gashmiyus, there it's singular. Be satisfied with what you have. Not everyone can make it. And the dimensions are complete. When it comes to you, be satisfied with what you have. When it comes to gavoa, you can always do more. And here's one more difference. When this Torah says that there should be badim, sticks that helped carry the keilim when we were walking around the midbar, by the Shulchan, the badim were only for carrying. But when they arrived at the encampment and they would stop, they would take the badim out. But by the Aron HaBris, there's a whole extra pasuk to say that it's forbidden to take them out. Tabaot Aharon yu habadim lo yasuru mimenu. There's an extra love. You're never allowed to take them out. That means that even when the Aron HaBris was in place, the badim remained. And the question is why? If they're only for traveling, for carrying, then why did the badim need to be in place even when they'd stopped? And that's the same deep message that's hidden in this Torah parsha. The Shulchan, that's your parnassah. That's not your goal in life. You need it to get from place to place. You need the Shulchan, so they put the badim in. You travel where you need to get to for your parnassah. But the moment you can stop, you take it out. You say, that wasn't my purpose in life. I don't need the badim there always. But the Aron HaBris, that's needed eternally. The badim aren't just for carrying. It's not just to see me through. The Torah is my life. It's my very essence. So the badim were there for the traveling, and they were there when we encamped. You never depart from Torah. You never move from Torah. It's not that you're carrying the Torah is carrying you.